Hey Amulya, why do you look so confused today?
Ajinkya, I want to keep my first pet bird, but I am so confused which one to keep.
Have you kept a bird earlier?
Not yet, but I was thinking of a macaw, but I don't know how to nurture them. No one is there to guide me.
Macaws. Macaws is not a starter bird. It's definitely not a starter bird. It's good that you asked the question. It's very important that you see which bird that you can keep and then go for that bird. Okay? You see, birds don't just vary by species, they vary by their sizes and then they vary by their requirements, their nutritional requirements, their care and everything. A small cockatiel would require much less maintenance than what a large sized macaw would do. So it's very important that you first see and decide which bird you can keep. A budgerigar or a cockatiel is a very good starter bird, I would say. These two Australian birds are quite hardy and they require less maintenance. So you can go with cockatiels or a budgerigar.
Is there any checklist that we should keep in mind before getting our first pet bird?
Oh yes, of course. Even before you decide to get a pet bird, the first and the very most important thing is to find a good veterinarian near you. It's very important that you have a good avian vet nearby so that you have someone you can take your bird to just in case some disaster happens. So after you find a good vet for the bird that you are going to get, you want to decide on which species of bird you want to keep. Now there are a few things that you should check. The first and very most important is the space that you can provide to these birds. You see, a cockatiel or a budgie would require very small space when you compare it with a macaw. So if you have space constraints, large birds are definitely not for you. You should opt for the smaller birds. And then the second thing that comes into picture is the nutritional requirements that they have. You should be able to give them proper nutritional diet. So make sure that the food that they require is available in stores near you. Their pellets, their seed mixes are available everywhere near you, or you can get them at your doorstep somehow. The third important thing to see when you are deciding on a species is the noise level that they make. This is one of the most common mistakes that the people make. They would go for a sun conure in an apartment where they don't love lots of noises. A sun conure or a cockatoo can be a disaster. They'll shout at the top of their voices, and then your neighbors would basically come and stay down at your place. They'll always be complaining. So you don't want that to happen. So it's better if you love quieter birds, going for a conure. You can go for green-cheeked conure or any other quieter bird for that instance, and then check out the noise level that these birds have. Now if you want information about species, like a species specific information, we are going to have videos about these birds on our channel, The Parrot Whisperer. So you can go and check those videos out so you can decide on which bird is the proper bird for you.
Okay, this will help me out. But when I go to a shop, which bird is healthy and good for me? How to decide it?
Okay, so you are saying basically when you go to a shop and you have a lot of birds over there and you want to decide which bird is healthy. You see, there are a few things that you can point out that the bird is healthy or it's ill. The most important thing is that the birds, when you go to a shop to get your first bird, be it a cockatiel or a macaw, the things that you need to check is the eyes of the birds. The eyes should be brightly lit. Okay, the bird should be active. A bird that is sitting at the bottom of the cage, in the corner of the cage, who has fluffed his feathers up, is possibly an ill bird. If you can don't go to a shop when you are in a hurry. Okay, so get some time with you and then go over there and sit and observe the birds. The one bird which is chirping the most is the most active bird. So you need that bird to be with you. You see that the bird doesn't have anything stuck at its vent area. The vent area should be clean. The overall bird should appear very clean. It should be well groomed. The birds will groom themselves up. So the bird should be very well groomed. It should be sitting in a proper posture. You need to check out for all their nails, their toes, and then once that is done, you can decide that the bird is a healthy bird, and then you can pick that bird for yourself.
If you have a query like me, please go to our channel, The Parrot Whispers, and get them solved out. Till then, stay tuned. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.